Hello there, I'm Nova, and I'm working on a project to create an animatic for every single song in Frankenstein the musical. I'm also going to be doing a series where I analyze and explain the behind the scenes for each animatic. That's what this video is. I'd recommend watching the animatic first before I get into the details, and you can find it in the description below. I will be talking spoilers for the musical and the book, so just a heads up. Without further ado, this is the analysis for the animatic Prelude.
A wretch, near death.
Starting off, we see a scene of Victor afloat on an iceberg, his sled overturned and his dogs beyond saving. Except for one. The one asleep on Victor, trying to keep him warm, has a name in my mind. Her name is Elizabeth.
In the days that followed, he would tell me a tale, strange and horrifying.
While Victor is trembling, you can see that he is wearing a wedding ring.
His life, a twisted path of destruction. His deeds, almost too incredible to recount.
I tried to line up the progression of the shadow with the beats of Walton talking. I chose to portray the creature as the shadow of Frankenstein in this instance, because he was always right with Victor and haunting him, especially during the chase up to the Arctic. The creature itself is being built, constructed by bone and sinew, muscle and organ. I tried to design each character based on their relationship to Victor, their occupation, and their social class. Their poses are inspired by the way they die. Each character is faceless because Robert Walton could only imagine what each person looked like, instead of actually seeing them. So, from that incomplete information, we, as the audience, or Robert's sister, can only conclude so much from how they're described.
His adoring father, who could see in him only greatness.
Alphonse Frankenstein is a kind soul who loves and supports his son very much. He dies off-screen in the musical from grief after Elizabeth is killed. In this instance, by the musical I mean the actual recorded songs itself. I put one hand behind his back because from the two sons he has in the musical, he loses one, but Victor is still alive when Alphonse dies.
The mother whose loving spirit he could not bear to lose.
Carolyn Frankenstein was the catalyst for Victor to begin his research into death. In my animatic telling, Carolyn is a woman who is sickly on and off and more intensely as time goes on. That's the reason why Victor begins his research even before his mom passed away. Carolyn still passes from scarlet fever contracted from Elizabeth in my telling. Her hands are put together like she's praying or like a statue of an angel.
The young brother who worshipped him.
William's outfit is reminiscent of Victor's at that age and a bit older too. He is clutching the locket used to strangle him.
And the faithful servant who understood why.
Justine's face is important for future animatics. Keep an eye on it and a special marking she has. Her outfit is a servant's outfit appropriate for the time, and her hands are down and laid on top of one another, just like how they would be bound during Justine's trial.
The soul who was his dearest friend in life.
Henry is eventually strangled by the creature, and I represented this with a high and tight ascot. His hand is outstretched because he helps Victor through his first breakdown right after the creature was made.
And the woman who from their childhood days had been
His one true love.
Elizabeth's pose is hugging herself, which is how she dies in the musical. The creature itself takes her and strangles her in a hug.
I can hear my name.
His story is the province of nightmares.
Blackened by my crime.
Yet it must be told.
Haunting me and taunting as it echoes through all time.
The hands switch between Victor's and the creature's here, and that shows that they are not so different between them, and they both have blood on their hands.
his name is Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is written in ink at first, but after the lightning strike, it's written in blood. Just like after the lightning struck, he's blood guilty through the creature. So I didn't animate the rest of the song, including the end where there's lots of talking about what happens in the story, and the reason is this. I wanted to improve my skills as an animatic creator, or perhaps even animation, before I tackle that, because I want it to be a teaser for the whole musical. I feel like I'm not at that point yet, and especially when I made Prelude, which was only my second animatic I've ever made. I'll try to get to it at some point when I feel comfortable. This is my analysis of my first Frankenstein animatic, Prelude. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some cool behind the scenes facts. Go back and watch it with this new information and it might come off differently. If you liked this or found any other details, leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, you know what fun buttons to press, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!